Yeah, people are asking me how long until full victory. I say we're making strides. It's not full victory yet, but we're moving forward. You know, eliminating the head of the wicked will be unit. Destroyed. I mean, taking out that battalion. By the way, this is called a D9. You know, a D9 is it's kind of like a giant tractor that uses to give us cover. These are the high holidays. People are asking, they're saying, hey, are you going to be able to be home for the holidays for the Feast of Trumpets? Some call that Rosh Hashanah. Feast of Trumpets, the Bible calls it, Yom Teruah. Every year we have such an amazing gathering, blowing the ram's horn, just like it says in Leviticus 23. Will I be able to be home for it? I don't know. But I really, really hope you'll join us online for that. It's a time really where people are doing tashlich, you know, remembering the sins and saying, I want to remember this no more, God, take it, throwing it into the water, or writing it on a stone, throwing it into the water, called tashlich. There's a festive meal, you know, gathering, blowing the ram's horn, remembering that ram's horn is like to rally and to crown the king. Yes. So, you know, candle lighting and prayers. And then you have the 10 days of repentance, okay, and it leads you right up to the Day of Atonement. Great events coming up. I just love, everyone has cool holidays. We have cool holidays. And the Kol Nidre, everything that I've spoken and committed myself to, I'm willing to you know, release me of that, God. Man, Yom Kippur, it's great. People are confessing their sins. We have not done well enough with our finances. We have not done well enough with our relationships. We have not done well enough as fathers. We have not done well enough as leaders, you know, and all work ceases. These things are amazing. I hope you'll join us for that as well. This is what's coming up, you know, Feast of Tabernacles, and that will mark a whole year. It was the end of the Feast of Tabernacles, right, when we roll back the Torah scrolls, that this whole war began when I was given this gun. That's it. And you have those, the branches were up on the tabernacle over at the Aliyah Return Center, and I was called up to serve, and so right now we're saying, you know, will I be home for the holidays, or will there be full on total war with Lebanon? Yoav Gallant told a Minister of Defense, Secretary of Defense of the United States, that the war is the closest it's ever been to full on, and that could be 6,000, 8,000, 10,000 huge rockets, cruise missiles every single day from Hezbollah terror group occupying southern Lebanon, taking over the government. They've made us have to evacuate 60 to 100,000 people, and they're all in limbo, saying, when are we going to go back home to our houses? There has to be a strategic shift. There has to be a pushing back of these evil ones. Now, one of the reasons that we were kind of holding off on doing that is because it's like, well, the Hamas battalions, well, we're beating the Hamas battalions, you know, and on October 21st had the last defeat of this really, really big Rafah battalion. And so everyone was saying, well, what's going to happen if they shoot all these missiles? Well, we did a preemptive strike. We were able to shoot like 6,000 missile launchers. That's a lot, all before they got in the air. So if we do something like that again, we could really, along with the help from the United States and all the free world, could lower the chances of a full-on war if we strike them hard enough and soon enough. You know, it could, you know, before the winter and the mud and the rain and then they'll want to wait till spring. So you see my you see my thoughts, right? I'm saying the ceasefire, we were also hoping, I mean, everyone in the United States was pushing for a ceasefire to release the hostages. We were hoping our hostages would be released, but they keep on spitting on every single ceasefire offered to them. And so that's not looking like it's going anywhere. And so you have Nasrallah says, we are going to attack them. We're not going to back off. We are going to keep on assaulting Israel, attacking the innocents here. And so they're not willing to stop on their own. We have to go stop them. And you know, and of course the United States elections, and they're saying they don't want to have a huge war as part of their well, hey, it's Biden's term still, so this is not going to affect the next president as far as it has to be now before November, right? I mean, it's the riskiest time since October 7th for a full-scale, you know, Lebanon 3 war. I hope it's not World War 3. But I'll tell you what, the Lord gives strength to his people. Isn't that Psalms 29:11? God gives strength to his people, and he will grant strength and peace to his people. And I stand on this through these principalities, through these powers, through these vessels of darkness. We're going to drive forward. We're going to be surging forward. And the encampments of the enemy are going to fall. The encampments of the enemy are going to fall, my friends. Thanks for standing strong with us.